Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back on the bridge, and today, yes, let's go! Sorry, captains, you already know why. You saw the thumbnail. You're on the bridge here. Let's just get into it on screen. Yes. Yes. Okay, captains, we've already covered this yesterday because of the 10 forward. We had some screenshots, but from the official Star Trek Online Twitter feeds, we have the blog, which you knew was coming, and we're going to cover. So what we're going to do, go over the blog, drop the 2 ECs, and of course, give our conclusions. Now, we're going to start off with this blog, actually, because this came in after. So captains on PC can save 25% on keys and the keyring bundle from August 8th until August 13th. So very short sale, captains. We'll go over that quickly here. I do like that image there. That's always awesome. So save 25% on keys and the keyring bundle, captains on PC. So temporal anomalies have opened a hole to an alternate universe, one with a fantastic sale, captains, but this flash sale will only be available for a limited time from August 11 to August 13. Hurry and grab yourself some items at one of our largest discounts ever before the portal shuts and it all is lost. And again, this is for PC, my PC captains. Of course, 25% keys right there. Now that that's out of the way, let's get back to why we are here. Yes, the Stargazer is coming home. Woohoo, feels. Purchase an Infinity R&D and Duty Officer pack during the special promotion for a chance at a T6 SAGAN Command Cruiser. Now, before we get into this, captains, we've said it before, we'll say it again, and we'll keep on saying it because sometimes captains have not seen our previous videos, and this may be the first time you're here on the bridge, and if so, welcome, captains. R&D packs, keys, opening lock boxes, any of those things is gambling. It is not guaranteed. Even at buying 250, I've seen captains not get anything. So our recommendation, buy the packs, buy the keys during a sale, wait until the sale is over, monitor the value of the key or packs, how much it costs EC wise, and then once they start creeping back up, that's when you sell those for EC for the 1 billion, 1.5 billion that is going to cost on the exchange for a guaranteed purchase of whatever ship. This can apply to any ship, not just the SAGAN class, to any ship. So just thought we'd get that out of the way. Also, we'll get this out of the way. Captains, we knew this was almost guaranteed there's going to be an R&D pack. It is. I'm not happy about it. Are we getting it? Yes, 100%. We've been fortunate enough to have the resources gathered over the years to do so. This definitely was one of the ships that we're going to use it on. So again, that is, I don't know how many I've opened, but what I have done, this is my personal way of doing it, I have bought either packs or keys, opened them, but I've set a limit and stayed within it. And sometimes we got lucky and we're entering a stretch that we're not lucky, but we don't go overboard. Okay, this is only the resources that we've gathered in game, hence why we do the paperwork that we do. So that would get it out of the way. Now let's go over the blog, captains. Oof. And I get an oof. That looks so good. I don't know why, but this ship is saying something to me. It is literally saying, come home, come onto the bridge, and we will be. So it's just a beautiful ship, and yes, we'll be putting a beam overload build. What? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, the SAGAN Command Cruiser. The SAGAN Command Cruiser, best known as the Stargazer from Star Trek Picard, is coming soon. There's another shot of it. Now, we went over this, watch on YouTube, but we'll do it again, just in case. Just in case. I'll put that here. Oof. Earthed. Woo. Earthed. Now, there was some things I did want to point out here on this. One is that deflector. I absolutely love that deflector on this ship. It just looks so good. The way it's just integrated, I don't know. I just like it. I really do. This Ford nacelle ship, it's just speaking to me. I really do like it. Now, it doesn't really show it here much, but there is a part of the 10 Forward stream yesterday that the designer said that this little thing that you see here, that blue, is part of the warp core there. Having it exposed, I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, design-wise, it just doesn't make sense. A lot of things doesn't make sense, really. To be honest, captains, the Federation bridge is like right there at the top of the saucer. Enemies can like fire at it, and it's like Star Trek Nemesis where they blew a hole to the view screen. So anyways, I thought we brought that up because I do, and you kind of see again the bridge there. It's not the best looking, but there's so much detail that they had on here, and like, you know, it's just so appreciated detail wise. Okay, and I love it. I really love it. I haven't even seen torpedo launchers, but I see a lot of beam arrays. That's why we're doing a beam overload build. What? I'm so gonna get in trouble by Spencer, but anyways, didn't mean to hit that. But there's captains. Just wanted to go over that quickly again, just in case you didn't see our video yesterday. But here we go. Introducing a stalwart defender of the Federation, a capable fleet command vessel, and the linchpin of a major defensive operation that saved the lives of billions with the help of a peaceful splinter group from within a ruthless enemy faction. The SAGAN Command Cruiser, and of course they're talking about the Borg here. From August 16th to September 9th, on PC first, and of course this will follow on to the console. We will be running a promotion that will provide an additional bonus when opening newly purchased research and development packs or duty officer packs. Promotion dates for console platforms will be announced at a later date. During this promotion, when you purchase a participating R&D or duty officer pack from the Z store and open it, you will receive either 10 low-buy crystals or a special requisition choice pack. Tier 6 promotional ship choice pack, in addition to the normal contents of whichever pack was open. Additional details about the participating packs will be included at the end of this announcement. And of course, captains will always link the blogs that we go over in every video that we do in the description below. We are excited to announce a brand new addition to the impressive list of Tier 6 starships that are included in this promotional ship pack, the SAGAN Command Cruiser. Sorry, that's probably like the 5th one already so far, but captains, like I've mentioned, you already know how excited I've been for this ship. I don't know, it just looks cool. It does. Okay, SAGAN Command Cruiser Tier 6. The SAGAN class was recently commissioned as a candidate to serve as a flagship for the Federation. So it's not, but it was a candidate, it seems. Although it did not end up serving such a vaunted position, no one can deny it could be capable of doing so if necessary. From hardened supplemental subsystems to powerful communication array integration, this class is a veritable command center with nacelles. The first of its line was commissioned the USS Stargazer in honor of the first ship commanded by the celebrated Admiral Jean-Luc Picard. Love that, love that, love that lore. It has, well, not lore, but that lore, has continued to live up to its lofty expectations at every step of the way. So the starship features a commander engineering command station and a lieutenant commander temporal operative station. Woohoo! Here are the details. Of course, Tier 6, Federation Line, must complete all tutorial. Hull modifiers 1.3, shield mod 1.25. Weapons are 4/4, as we've seen already. Device slots is 4, and here are the bridge officer stations. 1 lieutenant commander tactical, woohoo! 1 commander engineering / command, yes! 1 lieutenant science, 1 ensign universal, and 1 lieutenant commander universal / temporal operative. Quit hitting yourself. Consoles, 3 TAC, 4 Eng, 4 Psi. I mentioned this before in the video yesterday, captains. This could have come with 1 tactical station. I still would have gotten it gladly. Base turn rate 8, impulse modifier 0.15, inertia 45, +5 all subsystem power. The console is the universal harmonized shield barrier. I just like saying that, harmonized. I like that. Inspiration ship mechanic, of course. The cruiser communications array, all the commands that the cruisers get, she gets. So this could be a possible support tank of some sort, or you want to do whatever you want with it. It's pretty versatile in my opinion. In Triz's humble opinion, Starship Mastery Package for a cruiser, of course. And of course, the trait is the Reverberant Shielding. Starship trait. Admiralty stats, Eng 62, Psi 36, TAC 28, and its special is +6 Psi per any ship. Now here is the harmonized shield barrier picture or image of it. Now we're going to get back to that. Console universal harmonized shield barrier. This specialized set of emitters are hardwired for fleet-wide coordination and deployment. Activation causes a shield barrier to form ahead of the ship, blocking enemy fire. Additional nearby allied starships will contribute to strengthening this barrier, causing it to grow over time to shield more and more of the space behind it. This console additionally provides a passive bonus to Starship Shield Hardness skill and Starship Shield Regeneration skill. Yes, more shields, like I mentioned in the thumbnail. This console may be equipped on any ship in any console slot, so it creates a harmonized shield barrier one click ahead of your ship for 45 seconds. Harmonized shield barrier starts at 2 clicks radius and expands by 0.5 every 5 seconds with a 4-click max per allied starship behind the shield within 5 clicks. These effects expand to match shield barrier radius. Foes in front of the shield are taunted. Allies behind the shield gain increased damage resistance rating. Now the Starship trait, Reverberant Shielding, activating any rank of feedback pulse will trigger the effects of reverse shield polarity, while activating any rank of reverse shield polarity will trigger the effects of feedback pulse. Each triggered effect will be as effective as the opposite bridge officer ability of the same rank. These triggered effects both last 15 seconds and do not cause additional triggers of their own. They also do not cause any external cooldowns nor have lockouts of their own. Again, activating any rank of feedback pulse grants the effects of reverse shield polarity at the same rank, and activating any rank of reverse shield polarity grants the effects of feedback pulse at the same rank. And Infinity Update, the player fortunate enough to win this ship pack will be presented with a choice of claiming a package containing this exciting new starship or any one of the following ships. So they've updated it. Of course, now it's going to include the Cheval Science Spearhead, the Section 31 Intel Dreadnought, and the Kirk class battle cruiser, and all these ones that have been offered before. Again, captains, we will leave this in the description below. That is all mostly. I'm not going to go over this. This is essentially all stuff that has to do with what's in the boxes. But captains, it'll be there for you if you so choose to go over it. We'll link it to the bottom now. Before I start dropping more ECs, I am going to reiterate how I enjoy this game. And that is just to have fun. I don't take this game too seriously. Yes, I dabble in the meta, quote-unquote meta, and have been able to get some good performance due to some help and support by my fellow captains. I know how to press spacebar because I have a keybind. Even if I don't have a keybind, I know how to activate my abilities, blah, blah, blah. But how I choose to play this game, like I mentioned before, is to have fun. I've already seen, and pretty much always have seen, negative comments. And of course, we've addressed one of them majorly, it being not being available in the C-Store. I wish it was, but there's a different topic to be had for another video. Having that negative out of the way, that this is a promo, we all know they need to make money. I wish there'd be a better way. Maybe we can suggest better ways. With the whole shield thing that they've been doing for the past year, it seems, I don't really mind it because I don't use it. So for me, if there's a console, or like this, the console on this, I'm actually going to use because it looks fun. The trait, sure, I'm going to use. I'm just going to have fun with it. Is it going to be the most optimal? No. Captains, you've seen my builds. They're okay. They get through by, and I'm satisfied at the level of my pew-pews. I really am. There's times that I'll get a little angy. I'll put a little bit more dock on my ships, maybe even T6X upgrade it. Other than that, I get through the content that I play just fine. And that's the thing. Captains, you have to make the decision on your own on how you play the game. If you're looking for high-end meta stuff, DPS, boosting performance, this may be not the ship for you, but it is a torpedo platform, so keep that in mind. You don't have to use a console or trait. You can just use any of the torpedo traits or consoles that have been affected up to this date. No problem. So my position is, if you don't want to use it, don't use it. If you want to use it for fun, have at her. I already have like 2 or 3 things that I want to do with the ship just because I just want to have fun. And we've seen it on show. Now, mind you, we did not see any firing pew-pews from the ship. The only thing we saw was this. Now, speaking of this console, 2 things. 1, I thought it would have been so cool if when you activate, or before you activated this console, before the visual kind of comes in, because it's kind of already in Star Trek Online, is when you activate it, a bunch of ships would have warped in. Could you imagine, Captains, if it was the same ships from the Star Trek Picard scene? Woo! That'd have been fun. And then the shield forms in the way that we saw it there. That would have been awesome. This, I don't mind. I really don't. Now, it has been mentioned that this has a possibility of trollability. What do I mean by that? Well, this is like essentially the cover shield for engineers on ground, which can be used in space. Now, for me, I don't necessarily do a lot of random pug runs, so I'm always running and flying with my fellow captains that normally spend time with us on the bridge. They may choose to troll me with this if they get the ship themselves, and you know what I'm going to do? If they do that, I'm just going to fly around it. Because the thing that happens here is, and it was shown on stream when Kale activated this, you cannot fly through this. And you can't fire through this. So there is that chance. So for me personally, I will use it more, of course, when I'm doing my solo play, when I'm doing the build video for this, or when I know I am in a position where I don't have to troll, or I can't troll, or, you know, there's no intention of trolling for me personally. If I activate this again, it just, if I use this, it's because I just want to have fun. So again, if this is used on me, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the 2-3 seconds to just hit evasive maneuvers and fly around. Okay? You're probably not going to see this in high-end runs. No, you're definitely not going to see this in high-end runs. There's just, it's not going to be used. So that's just the 2 ECs that I wanted to drop on that. The trait, I'm happy with that trait. It seems like we can have a little fun with that. I'm going to bring back the feedback pulse meta. No, I'm not going to bring that back. I'm going to use it. I'm not going to bring it back. But again, we're just going to have fun with it. But overall, Captains, this ship is something that we've been waiting for. Again, it does kind of suck that unfortunately it is in the promo box and they didn't put it in the C-Store. I wish they would have had to have different ways of getting this, but as they mentioned, this is something that we can get with the event campaign next year, and that's for any ship that drops in 1 year. You can get an event campaign next year. Yes, you have to wait for a year, but it's still free. So there is that. And again, we've always given our recommendations how to get these ships. If you want it now, buy the keys, buy the R&D packs, put them on the exchange after the sale, after the initial release, sell them for the EC so that you have enough to get the ship. Captains, again, this at the end of the day is your choice. We are going to get it because, again, we've been fortunate. We have the resources. I used the resources that I've gained over the years in game, and so I have no problems getting it, even though it doesn't have a meta trait, even though it doesn't have a meta console. But look at it. It looks so pretty. And that's just for me. I know, Captains, that I try to spin a lot of positivity here. I do. It still is not perfect. I do have my criticisms with it. And at the end of the day, they need to make money. I wish they would find different ways so that there is a bit more of a middle ground and not so towards cryptic. But as I heard before on a 10 forward stream a long time ago or a while ago, they need to make ships to make the money to feed their families so that they can keep making content for this game, quote unquote content. Now again, there'll be a subject of a video that I will be working on in the future to just talk about that, and or in our Stocasts that we do here. But at this point in time, we knew the ship was coming, almost guaranteed certain it was going to be promo, which it is. But I'm glad it's in game. I'm going to have fun with it the way that I play. It's going to be good enough for how I do my nightly PvP shenanigans. And I'm just going to enjoy it for what it is. And for the most part, that's why I love Star Trek games, is because I get to fly the ships that I see on screen. Again, not trying to turn a blind eye that it's not, you know, this being not accessible to all captains. And I hope in the future they address that. They kind of have started to with the event campaign, but hopefully they kind of look more towards putting more stuff in the C-store. And again, we have another video subject to do so. But anyways, captains, that's enough of me Triz fanning here on the ship. We're gonna get it. Expect us to do builds on this and just have fun. But captains, like the video, comment below, what are your thoughts? Subscribe to the YouTube Bridge, and we will leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.